Hello traders and investors, this is Ming Han here. I'm going to share with you some statistics and updates on the last outlook we had on Singapore and the banks because they make up a bulk of the STI. So as traders and investors, we want to be prepared. As usual, disclaimer that this is not a buy, sell call, but to share some ideas to keep us aware of what is going on in the markets. So how is it going this time? SG heartbeat indicator was around the level 20 when we were looking at it in June. So if you can see my cursor around early June, the SG heartbeat was, the blue line was about 10 and the red line was about 30. Back then, the red line was not low enough. Nonetheless, price rebounded. If you look at DBS, let's take a look at DBS back then. It went close to 30 bucks, which was a level we were looking at in our community. It hit 30.3 twice, and sadly, I did not make an entry because I was insistent on the $30. Now let's go back to the SG heartbeat indicator, the STI. If you recall, back then I said if it keeps going down in June, it should hit 3.2. And finally, now, when July comes, the SG heartbeat indicator is once again in the oversold region, with the red line being in the 20 to 26 area, and the blue line in the 16 area, even lower than the 20 when we were looking at it in June. So both blue and red lines are in the oversold region. This gives me one point of confidence that an opportunity may present itself in DBS. Next, I'd like to share some statistics with you on the chart. So let's go back to DBS now. Let's look at the monthly data. So on my chart, I've highlighted the recent 5 years, the recent years of the price of DBS in July. So you notice that in July 2018, the close of July was 26.75 and the close of June was 26.61. So July closed higher than June in 2018. Same for 2019, 2021, and 2022. Whereas for July 2020, it closed lower than the June of 2020. So this tells me that at least for the past 5 years, 4 out of 5 times, July closed higher than June's close. With this understanding, so what does it tell us? So technically, I want to share with you 3 points. Let me type it out. Number 1, our initial plan that the price of STI ETF will head to 3.2 with the SG heartbeat in the oversold area is playing out. Number 2, DBS is heading to the 30 to 30.5 area. And number 3, statistics of July's close give me an idea that should July close above June again, then we have some good reward potential in the month of July. However, this is not a strong reason to make an entry, as history may not repeat itself in the future. It is just an indication, like icing on the cake. Hence, let's continue to observe how DBS plays out along with the markets in the coming weeks. So cheers and trade safe. Thank you and goodbye.